world, which means it caught the eye of an attention. Now, I've lived through over 30 years on earth, and I've never seen Ohinia on Rankasa upon oneself. I don't know if what I'm saying, Ohina also praise on Rankasa anymore. So when I saw the start, I was like, is he dead? Is Akuffo Addo about to die? What is really happening? What is going on at BBC for Omudu Omanotuma or Okasevi because screenshot and everything involved?
Okay, no said now kano BBC World say Ghana yetimi edru ho de na chese yedu atwa ne sa na said ahwefo ehunu was screens no so no ohwe atikoi ni space a enye obi a say adudi adu show boy adu guy and Ghana mampani na Danko Akuffo Addo say de woni Kwame Nkrumah na ebo pe so e wo krodwem ha entine no ada na mampani na Danko Akuffo Addo ebo apro eno de na probo no kopie mu e western region na wo kopie mu ho na chese aprobo no a wo bo ni nyina no eye na ase aprobo na wo bo isanse emfinhia beka ne se nwotwinie e na Ghana fo e ma na kwanya se wo meye mampani na se bi wo mebu oman no eso wo kire ma na chese e bo hye bebra wo hye yi na almost 80% de watimi afo fele e de ama Ghana fo ntene wo bo apro na wada Ghana fo ewo eye the various mantle no nyina mu no wade mu nyina asese wo mu etimi ema ne sa kwanya no de na probo kopie mu ewo western region na eho na nani ekokire secondary ai water crade na chese wo kire ma efie nkwanta regional hospital wo kwa na chese ayaresabia kese pa ewo eye western region no eho na mampani kopie na chese entrance pepepepepe and I just say mampani be unveiling mampani be unveiling we say usually so and you be say no ye ria ha aya ye nya sa bia be kono na ye de plastic bi akata ho se de be ya unhu adepot ya esi honom enti no takwadefo ne secondary for the person say o ma hu se bibi sasi wo but aso adepot ya ye ne de no omunim de ye omunim an se bia na chese ukọ mankesim say awoso no oda pejane nim say bia se be kotokora ba akọ akoto ni ade nte bia symbol bia na se bia ade bia because hospital there na fe mampani be yo unveil o se 1 2 3 yenchome me na mini na chese mampani hanga unveil no
start no so nitia
etikono kwa na em concern
but you see when this thing started happening no people are asking and you know yes, see, one sumo be obi ansomo.
Yeah.
And also no, yes, force esi force na usi obi ansomo. The tree is not really coming. But then if you force yourself and if you crown yourself as a king, no one will bow to you, or no one will kind of worship you or take you seriously. And this guy is alive. Akuffo Addo is alive. He's acting like he's coming to die tomorrow. One thing that we don't know up to now, said, when Rawlings was alive, he was the person who pioneered UDS, University of Development Studies. Even when he brought the University of Development Studies, University needed by 25-year anniversary, my friend says,
they want to change the name.
Yeah. Okay, so we want to build a statue for you. Also, Rawlings gave an order, said, no one should build anything in my name. No one should put or change my name on anything. Because me be a service to the people of Ghana. That is it. Akuffo Addo and even Rawlings TV went to the extent sending a warning letter to University of Development Studies and even the other one, a war voter, said, Ma Obian build this statue, said Rawlings. That is why you see since Rawlings will be a statue.
Yeah.
Yaya Tamil statue. Yaya Akuffo Addo statue, but Rawlings statue. But Papa we onwu ye.
The sad part I am Ghana focus is the fact that he went to unveil it himself. More before for crampo unveiling, we are doing it.
We started something, and there's a clear propaganda. There's a clear mischievous agenda to change everything into Akuffo Addo's name. This Achi mafia, no, they are greedy, they are evil, and they are going down. Last year by this time, they were at the Chinji University of Ghana, Dean, JB Danko University. Are you stupid? At the JB Danko, he was one of the people who
pioneered,
the forward for the university. And we are not recognizing him enough. We the school and you saw that people were protesting, say, Kwame Nkrumah Ghana krano. He wouldn't even want University of Ghana to be on his name. University, do you know how long it took before the changes? Ron is the change It took consensus near the because first let KNUST. And you came into power telling us, say, oh papa, JB Danko, Addo Danko, whatever it says. So he's done so much, and we are not recognizing him enough. And no person the university thing at so you saw how people, lecturers, alumni, they all stood up. And I say, I did not bet so. Not just that. This man even went as far as saying, say, yenya a holiday for JB Danko. Ghana for Castle so the big six holiday. What does Akuffo Addo, greedy Akuffo Addo, the end of pay we are say? What does this greedy, evil man at the end of pay we are say? I regret campaigning for him. Now I could now say, oh, you're unveiling statue of yourself. Now I told you say BBC have come to talk about this and we into screens. So I know power me sorry and a BBC world Twitter. Almost a motion the course of Ghana. Osha or say uproar in Ghana after president unveils his own statue. Yen TV that. Imagine Queen Elizabeth going to stay there and I stand somewhere to time Queen Elizabeth in statue nearby was 2 years after her death. Who call a year Londoner. Inti on say Queen Elizabeth or she has no one cramming kitting me feel mudi more motion patch mo for din Brian cramming kitting be. And on we statue no. As Okuta in crime 6, 9 crime in Obian start. It's a memory of Queen Elizabeth. Nipa do one year so nunya. Papa Papatia so I started building your own statue. The next time he will change this country name to Akuffo Addo.
And see.
At then Papa were greedy and evil, sir. So BBC for posting we content may be but Oshade was here. One notable person say yes, this is what we are facing in Ghana. There is a greedy man called Akuffo Addo, and that is what we are facing. If you can help me read it, Kameni Bejipa.
Or say we can't even express anger here in Ghana because we are divided. We are divided along party and tribal lines. If this had happened under other regime, the uproar would have been loud. We are being suffocated by bad leadership, but we dare not complain. International say bongo idea si chirema one hwanya so ba ko bo ho wa anasa ba ko kasa because asema wo ko ken obeti achimuni bi anasa obeti eye asantini bi so ka cha say eh jai de wo keka no na che say utimi hu say baby ade na dru wo Ghana ya manyo semu no we are not thinking straight anasa bia we are not being honest with ourselves. So let's call a spade a spade. Ade way and yet irrespective of your party line and I say your tribal line. And they say wakoka MPP asem na me ya santini na me ya chimuni di empacho minu mienu ye nkokrom ha say. So wakoka this is asem say me ye Voltarian and I say ne de ne oboaye na de be face. So right now ne de Ghana for bebre na and I say be asem we ye hye wo mokoko. So omunya ya ko mbe kasa. Now so one hwana how would you talk? Because the question other people are asking is, and you know, Sebe, so a person mounted in a statue, Krana, why the Western region? And one no, Nukrum, and I say, no, what is it? And then the sad part, many boss so about this story, and not Emma Maria who ne sign ye mystery is the fact, say, ye trema, the reason why, Mampani Akuffo Addo, Edisa monument way, esi was enkai duma na se bibi ne chese obaye no sebe eye fie nkwanta hospital no ono na wakwa kosiesie a rebranding no a modifying no sebe niema bia na access buildings bia na cracks ne adade wo mu no watimi aputi ni nyina in place ama sebe ekuro sebe hospital no ejina pintin te se de na entie no e na afi kromu kirema ukọ takrade a market circle eno so kirema na se wa start say o siesie honom eye honom yie ni ade afi yesisi no hydro whatever eno so but the sad part in the speech of the Western Regional Minister Nokra Korea says sa project here ye ka ho asem a sebe enam so ama mampeni ayen kwa na say yes one start and you no start mpo onye nwie ade no onye nwie
but papa oh you too evil to the sense onya akro be kwa tetem onye very wicked man very wicked man. What you say? We are trying to put an article on the screens. The BBC 4 can we are trying hard say the two screens, no so. Still a bad dark version. I wanted us to look at the contents of this particular thing, but BBC4, so I don't know why you're in the dark, which means I was saying any screenshot. Now there are particular things or more here in that particular interested transparent background. Okay, I think so we can deal with this. Okay, if that is the case, and my way in white. It's for we per se you read a particular context, okay? Akuffo Addo, what it means. Also, you have to remind us that we are live on this particular platform. So, obviously, the comments about this Akuffo Addo building his own statue, but was starting a celebrity. No, if you don't call you insist statue, man.
Oh, statue.
At least she contributed better. Why if you don't call any man be and who want for sourcing Akuffo Addo? I'm telling you, she's pushed for Ghana's inclusion of female so okay. See, there's something I want you to read what you see. I don't know if it is too small for you, but then the contest that BBC word for what they did put out. I want to read this particular portion. I mentioned Akuffo Addo, Ache Mafia, for they want to destroy our systems. That is why I say yeah, I didn't know no, but Nyanku Ponti I say yes, they will not survive.
System why no fast measure
so okay, I don't know if you can see. Yeah. I don't know if you can see. What do you see?
Okay, so Ghana's outgoing president Nana Addo Akufo Addo is facing backlash on social media after he unveiled the statue of himself during a tour of the country's western region. The monument is intended to honor the development initiatives the president has seen whilst in office. The region's minister, Kwadwosheldon, comments and says, but many Ghanaians have been mocking its installation outside the hospital in the city of Sekendi, seeing it as a self-glorification.
I like that word, self-glorification.
Yeah. Yeah, so I say the people of Western region deserve better than these self-serving display opposition. MP Immortal Kofi Boa posted on X. I say Akuffo Addo will be standing down in January after 2 terms in power. Has boasted that he has fulfilled 80% of his promises to Ghanaians. He unveiled the monument prominently.
Obi the comments about or say your evil hatred for Nana Akuffo Addo and Achim people will only give you heart attack. Continue crying.
We are sorry. We don't hate Akuffo Addo.
Change. Archangel.
Yes. We don't hate Akuffo Addo. We beg. We don't hate him.
And obviously, Kusi Consort. I think the behavior and actions of Akuffo Addo are more of a mental health issues. It's true. It's true.
An old age.
Correct.
An old age.
Old age, 82 years. Or left, and people are just following him. As I said, the guy is just yes. Also, this statue should go down
as early as possible.
It's true.
Massa. We want it. Is Western region your town? Is it your region?
It's not my region, but
we want it. We that we are from Western region. Want
it. A billboard be or see new force or buy an Akuffo Addo. I'm not saying somebody should do anything.
Please don't go and try it. Police for better.
But due diligence be what I think statue
please, nobody should try it. Nobody should try it.
When Patrick Addo, say JDM was bending himself in the government bus when. Where were you before he leave? I don't know if he's talking to me or whatever it is.
I don't even understand.
Evelyn Eduyeboah, NDC never ever again. Yeah, do you know what is really shocking? In all of these things, people are still defending the New Patriotic Party.
Please, we have diversity in culture.
This is not diversity.
The mindset.
Ghana for I don't know why subscribers you guys are following NPP.
Please feel free to support any party you want to support. Obia on your person will choose or support no. Please feel free and support your party.
Share your screen. Is there anything else?
Yes, there was somebody said you don't respect Abi.
I see you people don't respect.
We are sorry, we respect henceforth.
So this is what BBC is saying. Yes. Yeah, But then in the same vein, no, Indra Akuffo Addo ni yem sise no, okay? The inter ni yem sise ne say, who said Donald Trump e win presidency no. Quickly, Onoko posted a picture of himself and Donald Trump. What is wrong with this guy?
Because they are sister parties.
They are not sister parties.
They all have elephants as their symbols.
Akuffo Addo can never ever compare himself to Donald Trump. Donald Trump, the mantra in 2020 elections was promises made, promises kept. Simple. Akuffo Addo na waye. Now, yesterday Akuffo Addo posted a lengthy letter, okay, saying or telling the world, if we are saying Moshe di akoso, me body Donald Trump. Me need Donald Trump here free. Me need Donald Trump here in the post. Akuffo Addo post all of these lengthy letter. Or post here no na John Dramani mama ovosuniti. Or say she, you go school no need afraid be correlation. What you say? It's correlation. No, me breaking it down in simple terms. Any studio ya way. So what's a spectacle, sir? Me who say obiso ewo ABR. Hospital not spectacle, sir. We can have a correlation, say nipa way or CC because nipa way a spectacle, we such a spectacle. We so I say we similarities. Akuffo Addo, he is not reading in between the lines. If Akuffo Addo is reading in between the lines, so when we say correlation, no, Mahama, and Donald Trump.
Because Mahama about one term, Donald Trump about one term.
Mahama too was what? Ex-president.
Donald Trump is also an ex-president.
They both lost power. They are both coming back. It's Akuffo Addo. They are confirmed Kamala Harris, the losing party.
You can't force him to accept defeat.
So, your correlation here, Akuffo Addo is now Biden, and Biden is Akuffo Addo. Baumia Harris, Kamala Harris, the losing Kamala Harris, and a Kamala Harris we Baumia in Ghana.
Ade Daniel Hobetru.
And Dane, you and Dane. Iti Akuffo Addo be posted letter we infant to screen so. And this letter he was saying so Musho, mini pa Donald Trump. We have bromance. Your don kwa. And a Ghana for say, is this guy there because we are correlation. You be say Mahama no. You see Mahama the Nishia Kubo Donald Trump diano. What you say? And Akuffo ye. So let's put this quickly on the screens. And the two screens, so this is a message which came from Akuffo Addo. And in that same time, no, Oposti pen also share. Me sound surprise for you guys. Tada! No, some posting is stats. But let's see what is on the screens. At the end of Akuffo Addo, extra about so the almighty Donald Trump.
Way free the outgoing and current president of Ghana to Donald Trump. That's the president-elect for US. I say warm congratulations to you on your remarkable victory in the US presidential election, becoming the 47th president of the United States of America. Why
are people still commenting about John Dramani Mahama?
This, please allow them. Please keep your comments coming. This achievement speaks volumes about the confidence the American people have placed in you and your vision for their future. The friendship between Ghana and the United States has deep roots built on mutual respect, shared values, and commitment to democracy and freedom. I am hopeful that under your leadership, this bond will grow even stronger, paving the way for collaboration in addressing some of the world's most pressing challenges, as we did during your first mandate. So, Kai Donald Trump. So, only Donald Trump nearby.
Oh, Donald Trump delay.
Together, we can continue to promote peace, prosperity, and the dignity of all people. As you step into this role, know that Ghana stands ready to work alongside you and your administration. We look forward to the exciting opportunities ahead to strengthen our ties and advance the well-being of our people. Congratulations once again, and my very best wishes as you and your family embark on this journey. Warm regards, Nana Dankwa Akuffo Addo, President of the Republic of Ghana. And Nana just say he's trying to remind you, Nana Kasa say, Kaisa one Donald Trump nebai. And Donald Trump and Rini, what I say, and ye need the Biden buy, and on one Biden shines in the first body, the NK Trump. Into no say or no any a year Trump no or the same. What I say, it is a say now Trump papa back in the days and the bano mumpeo MPP is coming back because Republicans are in power. Republicans so they ba Ghana yedim so mu nuanom ene MPP for no into whatever be the case no they are coming conference Baumia is coming whether you like it or not.
President too.
I don't know.
Baumia will never be president in this country. Kennedy Japan is coming back in 2025.
Let's read some comments. Okay, so Rosetta Van Dijk same, funny statue, not presentable at all.
Of course, this statue is ugly. It's not nice.
Evelyn is still defending Akuffo Addo anyways. He says, if you don't respect him, no problem. At least he's far better than your father, Yate. Akwesi Kumi.
Better there is better than my father. The credit now of course. Me, I don't lie. That man is better than my father.
It's okay, Vacho. Me fa papa say mbahase. Akwesi Kumi say, it's free country. Your nonsense must stop. Akwesi Yate. Evelyn, do your boy again. Your Mahama will never ever come back to power again. No, Tom. Daydreamers. Mahama no more doom so Mahama. Rosetta Van Dijk or say and Daneda Yate. No more incompetent Mahama, which is a comment na ye do. Mahama is what mean to James Bond. Or say this must come down for God's sake. This
it
is
must
the
come
man
down. This is a disgrace. Petition. They should bring down that horrible, that ugly statue. It is not befitting. A disgrace to be in the central region. A man who can go and tell chiefs, a man vote
so that's what he's saying. Also, this is the man who wants traditional chiefs to stand up when greeting him. If you think you are very good and did well for the country, let other judge you.
Of course, yes.
Celestina Boyson, also God forgive you. Seleyate. Trump party, MPP party are the same.
All of a sudden, Uncle Trump win ya. Uncle Trump lose ya. And almost said this same MPP people will be saying, someone Harris, vice president. See, this is a confused party.
We just try to make. We try to. Maybe you have to be positive. You make positive news from everything that happens. Wait, just say MPP when they are in the middle. But you
see, UK, something is really happening.
Evelyn, do your boy. We see comment section now. Disgrace like his father saying. Do you know his father?
You be blocking.
Do you know his father?
Maybe freedom of speech, so you will not block anybody. The person can be account. So there's something which is going on in a year. UK, okay. There's something which is really going on. Now, Kamia Kwaye say, I feel we know more people. And now say more black people are taking up the throne in terms of power and also the world stage. Not just black people, also Africans and also conservatives. And one person over the weekend, she was trending on social media.
Kemi Badnock.
Good. So you give us a brief way, Kakrana. Woman na UK Parliament because she's rumored to be the next UK's Prime Minister.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, woman or a Nigerian?
She's a Nigerian, yeah.
Nigerian, British, and a British Nigerian.
Look at me. To where you no.
And then, Wakojina Parliament, I can say about a year indirectly, it was against Otunfo Setutu. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Yes. There's a video involved the Kasani and Koshe video.
Yeah, so let's just take you down memory lane. During the colonial era, who said Britain, Great Britain, and UK, United Kingdom. I mean, they colonized some countries. They had Nigeria, Gold Coast, the Caribbeans, any idea. Now we've seen, say, not only back down to Africa, but Caribbeans, Nankasakra, they are also calling for a reparation. That is, say, boy reparation now, me bubuning kitten, they are not to say. The opposite much than say. It's say. Britain for far cromine for slave trade do call Britain cotton and all those kind of stuff sika chromonum emas and Britain Britain no all they are saying is some compensations needs to be done. And aside the compensation apologize to these countries more build Britain no yembe omombe pacho na sebe omompe sika bi no mfa compensate sawati ase and no na no ada ya omoko Commonwealth meeting who said some of the heads of state ekopeja said the reparation there was eba and amami so eye kemi badnok enso akwa and nam nana ka ho asem nti de amami chemu ane say I say Africans no and I say heads of states now or more reparation no wo mo at the guilt as on per se wo mo bubu o mania na wo mo use emotions be no mo di wo yi o mo say de be ya they would pay but enya de ebe fa.
There's a video involved
This is the past. We need to talk about the future. There are many countries now who want to use guilt to try and exploit the UK. They ask for reparations. I saw it as a trade minister. It's not culture wars. I was at the WTO. I won't name the minister from another country. And he was telling me that we needed to give up some of the things that we were doing because of colonialism and because they needed time to develop. These arguments are a scam. Don't fall for it. We need to make sure that we put this country first. We work well with our neighbors. We work well with other countries, but we have to look after ourselves too.
Well, I mean, those advocating for reparations would say, shouldn't we just make up for some of the damage we did through the slavery? As a black woman saying that, they may find that hard to understand from you.
Well, there are many things that the British Empire got wrong, but there are many amazing things that the British Empire also did. And we need to be honest about that and stop pretending that it was all bad. The British Empire ended slavery, the Atlantic slave trade. We need to talk about that more.
Whatever be the case, no, Sabi, no start a slavery now. We saw other countries, big nations, to say the France, near dear, Portugal, near the Omunina, slave trade, what I say. But at the end of the day, no, it was the same Britain that ended slavery. This, my friend is saying slavery, and so. Some other countries like Africa, the Caribbean, near there. So this time around, they are not giving in to anybody. But then, the back Ghana Hanum say said the nana na eka earlier. You say,
but you see, he was she was directly talking about
yes.
Otumfuo Addo.
Yes.
That is what I want you to do.
Yes.
Now, last year, Otumfuo Addo to Ebra Queen Elizabeth Ebuya Okoho Akushia King Charles. So only King Charles there was some cordial relationship. Into Akushia King Charles no. And or the two King Charles in him said, you know, you guys colonized Ghana, and we had Ashanti Kingdom was one of the great empires in Ghana.
Yeah.
When you guys were living, okay, during your exile from the country, you guys took things like the golden stool, like some of our artifacts, salts, and stuff. And those things were displayed at the London Museum after the whole slave trade ended as a form of cultural identity in Niema. And then the president, Otumfuo, kind of had a discussion, persuaded King Charles, say, so you realize that
some of the things
yes.
Freemason
so they started bringing the things one on one. So the agreements that the UK government had with Ghana, especially Ministry of Tourism, with Otumfuo Addo is that we'll give you some of the things, but we'll lease it to you over a period of time. Okay, so it be at 10 years and at 20 years, you guys can take it, use it, whatever you want to do, display it, and some of the things they will even need to sell it to us, okay? And about Ghana. Now, I have a big problem with this, okay? But before the info went into screens, so this particular lady, she is the person who is making frontiers. Usually, when a black person is moving up the ranks, or the Democratic side, or the side of the Barack Obama party, or the side of the Labour Party in the UK. But this lady is part of the party in the United Kingdom. She's a conservative, okay? More like a Republican, more like a new patriotic party kind of stuff. And she's saying, see, white for you say, black for you say, which I personally believe is true. I'll explain. I know that this thing will come off as very controversial, but I'll explain. This lady is saying, yet he has say, ni aka broni edif slave trade buy and yet broni yesi and yet minaba yen kind of cray. There are still certain towns in this country. Me too coin and I may drive here, even in Accra Hasi. There was a time, 2011, Namitse a year Ablekuma, okay? And there are times I may call a year your friend is a Domia, your factory. This was just 2011 yeah. Now train na ye fa no. Na train na ye fa usually ye fa sa train na e de ko fa Pokuase. Na de ko pie your friend is saying Pokuase station, Wamasaman station, Minyaba. Even in Accra at that time, no, not your crazy too with mad houses, with people were living in forests. What I'm trying to tell you is that when I see these things, it's like a vast contrast. It's like day and light. Okay, usually when you saw Accra, every place is a bit developed.
Yeah.
But imagine say Utu 9 bako equal left village 2 no light. People are able to trim konomo pumping. So more Martin Pokuase than you guys realize what I'm saying. Pokuase be any factory in called Amasamine. They were using pumps. Who said them confounded dress almost shampoo and to map in the poor girls. These are the things that happen just even here in Accra. Then the train passes and you get to Dome Market and it's like a whole new world. Yeah. And the big question we should be asking ourselves is these things are honor. Okay, up to now it's still there. At the internet, the city is so much different from what it is in the village. It is because of white person.
Yeah.
Say
development.
Say Chinijona Jean Baby Kase Broni Nyamia. Broni to me Nyame because something synonymous to God, which means I don't know different.
Yeah.
I'm not looking down on here before. Yes, your own qualities. It's me and Nema Brofono. Nema be brave cosono. We've also contributed. But I'm telling you, say, you know, funny say we were isolated on an island. And a Brunia be discovered. By now, I feel I'm a point we jungle moi. We could antelope. Me de mama say now or the neba achemi. By now, also or he be 45. What will be 5 and 10 children. There's no lights. Somebody will say, yes, that was the good life. That was the good life. But that good life, it wasn't really good. Because you were not enlightened, you were not envisaged. The people that were not even writing their names. You see, we should be grateful. But we've demonized Broni. And yet, Tiana, blacks fire, blacks, that is why America just yesterday, 2 days ago, chose Donald Trump to be their president. It is simple. It is not about where you're a black person, it is not about where you're Asian. It is about competence. It is not about DEI. It's about competence. A person who can do that. So if this lady is saying, African leaders, you guys should stop storming London. Asking, saying, from Golden Stool, Mamo. Golden Stool at the mama, is it going to solve economic problems? This Golden Stool at the mama, is it going to solve your hardship? Is it going to solve infrastructure? What would it do? And our land in Hokrano, it is synonymous to Ghana. Because our London Museum, no biaba. This tool is now. What is the history of this tool? Na Ebiatoga Naka. This tool is originally from Ashanti region, which is the largest kingdom in Ghana, or one of the largest empire in West Africa. It is selling the country. Do you get what I'm saying? It is selling the country. But here we are. Yakoji Golden Stool. No, I be see her. Golden Stool. I be JCM for so many also.
We are showing our treasures. We
don't need to show anything. Golden Stool now, Ghana for. I'm asking Otumfo say to
Nananya, but tell us Ghana for us a word generalize yourself.
No, because Ghana for no. Okay, South Africa for so omukwa akwaji omuniema. What I say? South Africa for so omukwa akwaji omuniema. Menuka say so in from so ma joining the whole join the whole thing. No, Nigeria for saying for omuniema more. Watch out. Into what will the things do? These are just mere artifacts which tell history of every country and tribe. But can we move past that?
If it's mere artifacts, now UK for the heading.
It's a sign of history. UK for buy and almost see schools by almost do we? Now that person I can answer only this lady is the head of the new leader of the Conservative Party, and she's poised to be UK's prime minister. What a world! I personally knew that Donald Trump was going to win because from France, all from Europe, all winning, they were more of
the Republicans,
the left leans, the conservatives, in the maniema. So I saw that wind blowing. Okay, so I'm not shocked. Say a black. So when I saw this lady, I was like, no, it's supposed to go in that trend. I realized that she's just a conservative in our skin. Exactly. So this is the lady involved, and she's saying, "Say, I am kwasi asem. Golden Stool. What would the Golden Stool do to you? You guys have oil. You guys have cocoa. Leave the UK alone. It's as simple as that. Leave the UK alone. It's as simple as that." What I say. So that's exactly what is really, really happening now. My more updates about this lady.
So like Nanaka, you know, she's a Nigerian. Ne mama a Nigerian, but just that ne mama ko no UK. And now when you were born a brako school to that extent, and then they wababe the new leader for the Conservative Party. To what me say. A lot has gone on, but now amount for Senka oye bibini di enko be support it on one own, but I dare no
when you bibini support your own asem. The question is yeti kroma say, you see, if if I'm wrong, okay, if you guys are listening, if I'm wrong, please tell me I'm wrong.
They said you are wrong. In fact, somebody said you are very annoying, so keep quiet.
you see, and I really understand that person's view, but let's look at it from this angle. Me a krum has say yeah, one be fa car and one be fa plane na kwa bruchiri. Okay, Bruni fi krum has say 60 years. When they left all the gold for us, they left all the bauxite underneath the earth for us. We even discovered oil. We've even discovered cocoa. At the end, golden stool. We have better things to do as a country. Can we just put the country together and stop chasing the white people for things that are non-existent? Going for reparations is basically saying, my slave trade in Africa.
Compensate us, yes. Give us something.
It doesn't make sense.
Oh, saying
the UK and a lady they come on show evidence and video. The lady what she said, she's making 10 times sense. And I'm very happy. A cancer ask me and Quebec cancel. But I could be need the boy in same. Yes, because she's making sense. Let's go and watch this video by a better.
This is the past. We need to talk about the future. There are many countries now who want to use guilt to try and exploit the UK. They ask for reparations. I saw it as a trade minister. It's not culture wars. I was at the WTO. I won't name the minister from another country. And he was telling me that we needed to give up some of the things that we were doing because of colonialism and because they needed time to develop. These arguments are a scam. Don't fall for it. We need to make sure that we put this country first. We work well with our neighbors. We work well with other countries, but we have to look after ourselves too.
Well, I mean, those advocating for reparations would say, shouldn't we just make up for some of the damage we did through the slavery? And as a black woman saying that, they may find that hard to understand from you.
Well, there are many things that the British Empire got wrong, but there are many amazing things that the British Empire also did. And we need to be honest about that and stop pretending that it was all bad. The British Empire ended slavery, the Atlantic slave trade. We need to talk about that more.
Yeah, ain't no not say or trema from all indication no say Britain for anya dear wo baby, but if a baby no see mama baso say wo mo let's take some comments where every James Bond or say Akuffo Addo will even change Kotoka to his name if he gets the chance.
I told you.
You didn't tell me anything. Lawson in Krampa or say, well, the same time that voted for Trump come and vote for the NPP. They are rather daydreaming. No, and tonight say more moka say Trump win, NPP win. No, lots in the chema. Or more to about US near different free year to Ghana has say no. Kofi Sarah must say hey, you are beautiful. What I will marry you when NPP is gone. Sure. Philip Toon for say hi guys. I'm really happy for you guys. I'm watching you from New York City. Please don't bring incompetent John again. No. Nana Ekwa. No amount given to us will solve our problems. One group will pocket it as we are seeing now. Not just all refer to the reparation as Semna Ekoson. Gladys Kesse. I said they shouldn't compare themselves to American president to win the same. They should think of building the nation great wealth, create jobs, stop light off as how American is. If we're into me, I said the guy should stop talking. He's annoying. Edward Edu, UK did not take the golden stool from the Ashantis. Get your shit correct before you speak about the stool.
So if UK didn't take the golden stool, how did it ended up in London?
Edward Pacho.
Yeah, how did it end up in London? Explain it.
Yes, so that is it. That is what they are saying in the comment section. You can keep your comments coming. But then can be bad knock there. Or feel say there is no need say the emotions, ni guilt, ni ade ba kwache the UK for corner so ma feel some guilty conscience be na feel or one can send the yen compensate and say obi ambeje this amount of money ni ade aha o say no there emfa. Of course,
yes, and she's definitely right.
Yes, and she's even trying to let the people know that it is a scam. Strategy na ebi no mo pese omu use no. Or we say all be lie. Ni nyina ye scam. It's your mom mumeni enye den enda ho so that they don't fall for things like this.
I want to ask a very important question. You find say UK force okay, your base slave trade niema. It's for some reason, okay. What we are going to do is that we are going to pay you guys, okay, a bit for everything that we've done or whatever it is. Into every country $3 billion for the next 20 years. Where do you think that money will go?
I think somebody said it in the comment section.
Where do you think that money will go?
Of
course, yes.
Because Ghana for ye
exactly.
And so a krobi cry omu chesika. Ediama omo citizens and ye kromu ha say the camp.
Of course, yes.
Ghana has say.
What must say?
Obia the 24,000 Ghanas.
Watch this. It is a very, very sad thing if you look at that. Is what we are saying. Say some arguments now you make people are doing say UK for government Massa, we should move on. We should move on. The past is the past. We should move on and we should acknowledge say even though slave trade was bad, Bibia said a war crap or your banana or crana obre obre.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You obre in a way. So nothing comes easy. So science 7 or more can and I say we should stop those things and we should look at the future. What is the future? The future is looking at things a bit wide. The future is looking at how we as a country we can move forward, and that is exactly what would really be happening. Now, you bet to us so more comments, Embra, because now we are getting an update. Say, Otele, Kumawood actor, Otele, Bibi Koso in this particular man's life. What is going on with Otele?
Okay, no, Steven Mawunyo. Sana ni yes,
Steven Mawunyo. Mawunyo
yeah, but then Arao Semana said we all know him say your friend Otele, body no, ejina sonti no antina man for a friend is sad. But unfortunately, Arao Sem anase we can say and Sema echo viral social media and so Efa Otele hone mu say right now no he's in a very bad and critical state. And Babe Mabakwa I think say Akromatv one of the reality shows, so a lot of people in him no Wakwako Pio or Mac Brown and so show ne so pain that is the Onia show time near there. Now Akromatv it is a video of ne papa our da yarian paso na ne mami esi ne ho, and then abufra ne cry for help say yemra na yemeboa ne papa because baby a papa ne dabre no enye. Now other media organizations have gotten the opportunity to speak to people around Otele, and the confirmation na eba ne binu che se no kre se Otele baby a wodano enye.
But then as people are speculating,
yes, some are saying say speaking to some of Ninkro Mobile, they are saying say it's true. But one thing now,
so I think so that's the video.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, that's the video. And and that's the wife. Our tenin chain to say sefim. As a Ghana had there's always from one person to the another. Recently, now a friend is saying YOLO acting a brand
Cyril.
Fadimbra. Yes, Drogba, yes. Anna, yet it say Drogba when you're healing, into you be pray for healing for Tele too. But one thing now, I chanced on, I'm a bit surprised about this whole issue is the fact say, somebody very close to Otele and the person saying Otele is refusing to link this thing to anything spiritual because Adebakwe Ogana Hane say Ebane se kuma would need be and I say Siniche need be the baby do no and I say or yare and I say bibi peno not to say aqua to I say Yebekane say and ye diabo and ye dina quadro so and they same cause quite recently Portia Saria which has ne Ebeka say kuma would mood the do to one doorso a do to one and no quarantine Sabia not watching train ho kakra ama amanfo bi be kan oma dwenkyere ne ne ade but then the chirema or tell ade or no kire say he doesn't want to link ne yare no to anything na spiritual say bia obi na de na ko edro so obi na akwakoye ne bibi ana obi na de ne mfoni akoma obi dabi he doesn't want to link it to that extent but as to whatever the issue is, need to share video because say I am very very worried. Lord, please heal my dad. I think said that's the caption and now a picture no video no so. That's the wife. The wife and it's in chain. Yes,
nice lady.
Yeah, very beautiful lady. A man for born about so say a mema mwesi so. Into akwenya me fa de tu nanafo. Say o second wife no bon mo this all before bad that we are obetimi atena ho.
Girl, no, a nice girl.
Yes, until the wife.
Hotel the choir but it's so sad. All the same, when this thing started trending, people were expecting. I even thought it was a movie. Up until people started saying that it is true. But honestly, this whole thing seems so fake. What you say? I mean, come away. Look at this. Look at this.
There be way your old picture, way your old video.
Oh, you go so yare.
Where your old video? Oh, and another for be Akuffo and was my best friend. May God heal you, love you. And do to me say, onipa be yare. It's me a picture be near.
I dare not tell yare the womb pastor Osefugu. These are the questions you ask yourself. Oh yare dear. Obo say, yeah, doctors for the idea be too.
Into what I just said, Doctor, you and Star Nibiana.
It needs to be authentic. Now you are me call hospital.
Next patient outfit.
Yes, or checking my temperature. I say, "Be my no team coffee or blood nail temperature. A one at some time. Or me ko ride them beam. Or see you home. And I mean, no mommy, I dear blue bee. And a woman patient outfit. Says me has any idea.
I also share patient.
It needs to be authentic. Or down a fugu one or so. How would we know the severity of it?
A plaster bonnet.
Oh, plaster pain. Hospital in you, hey. I mean, let's be serious.
Oh, she won't say drapes in this one.
Let's say plaster they'll be team there.
And bed no so your hospital bed.
Nanka we the year say you be at twice near the to TikTok. Me wo na I so dramatic. But this thing seems so fake.
No, this one is somebody's serious issues. Don't making it look like it's not serious.
Lady, they're not here. What is he watching? I said more. It's for this is what Taylor is saying, and unfortunately for us, he's still alive. Honestly, I don't know if this is true.
Still a friend is saying still in the near day in SCO.
I said movies, hospital. But regardless, what I would say is if this is true, Taylor should put out his number.
Yeah.
I was many years ago. I was around. I was still doing this work when Bishop Benanyako film.
Yeah, it was very sad.
I went to the funeral. Okay, it was so sad. Today you are here, tomorrow you are there, and share the body, and I said the remains of a Bishop Benanyako. You'll be shocked. Sebi ofonya yes ahoma. I'm telling you because at a point in time, na rubber need to be because the intestine na sebi na pro. It was so sad. He spent all his savings, sold all his land because he was a pastor, yeah. At the same time, he was an actor, and he believed that God was going to heal him. So my internet say, and I'll tell her, I'm not trying to body shame him. Maybe him say your signature no, as an actor, but science, any health actually say, okay, with this body weight and size, you are only giving pressure to your heart, your kidney, and your lungs. Maybe an exercise is the problem. It's just a common high blood pressure. It's just it be a bit my diabetes. So can he start working on his weight? Can he start looking at his health? And a common example was what happened to him near Bema. Yeah, kidney issue.
Yellow actor nana.
Short actor on it. Because Akuffo Addo short actor no on it. Ejaku acting movies way back in 2001. YOC. I also ankasa beka say yes, I was drinking akpetishi before set, after set in the evening. You need to tea na we did 40 something. Warrior obewono. Na ne kidney nyina I say. He shouldn't get to that. So we should be looking at our health. We should be doing exercise and stuff. That's my so tell enye bibia na ebe babontin. Nyankopon adom your life. Can you look at your health again? Can you look at the food? Because Ocean is skate they be a good odi. Then if I can say, I know that is the signature of him as an actor, but we don't want to lose him. We don't want him to die. I don't know if what I'm saying you get it. It's a promotion video on the screens now. Look at what is on the screens. This hotel, and they are telling us say the whole area the enfano.
No enfano.
What I say, Bishop Benania Kumuninako, or say to Ninako. He should be very, 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 very careful. Is there any comments the end to us?
Okay, so the comment I no Efri Joseph Owusu Akoto. Or say I think Ghanaians should wake up from their slumbering for a long time. But Knock is perfectly right. I am a proud Ghanaian, but I support her assertion 100%. No reparations should be paid. It's not or no refer to the new leader for the Conservative Party. No, not just a dreamer. The lady can the can not just a 100%
right. No, if they were even paying somebody by the park, and can you be pussy for it? And I mean about me boy.
Oh yes. So on scan it say the Krobi Chesikana mom
that is what I'm trying to say.
My friend me, AC, Mammy AC.
Yes.
Brabeje Udieni.
Do you know? Let me tell you one secret. Let me tell you one secret before we move on to the other topic. Do you know why blacks and Latinos they voted massively for Trump? It was because Trump era no or more muska, not just economic wise, or more some sort of government allowances. Okay,
yeah,
COVID time.
Yes,
now receive my $4,000. Me buy a bro, yeah, bread. People are living paycheck to paycheck, and every time if anything, notification from Oprah News, 30% increment in fares. What that does is it increases everything from
food, water, everything.
So we really need to be talking about this. And what's the case? Oh, any you see these things mean about and
reparation is a scan member. Now mo betcha individual. Say Ghana fire wa hanyina. Mo boni di Nana open as budget $10,000 near the assurance. No, you say Obianya scanny be the idea. And the better because me and me just not menana come why do me slave no me just menana kodok.
Of course,
yes. Or kodok cotton in near manema.
Exactly. So that's now Donald Trump is still trending.
Yeah.
Honestly, people are really, really shocked. And me per se, in the Makacho say I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked that Donald Trump won because some of us knew and saw this coming. A long story, but the whole head and tail of all of this is Trump. People want change. You see, every time sometimes we need a leader who is diplomatic. Yeah. Sometimes we need a leader who
is business minded.
Exactly.
Like a businessman.
Sometimes we need a leader who is bold. You see, leader be any day here. What I said, we needed Akuffo Addo to just do free SHS. We needed Mahama to just do Dubai for us, circle Dubai for us. And this time around, Americans are seeing say, Donald Trump anyway. So Donald Trump's victory is still shocking a lot of people. This morning, we showed BBC, CNN, Al Jazeera. Everybody was like, how did this happen?
Yeah.
Because for the first time, Trump, after all the demonization, the courts, convictions, and everything, Nipa Donald Trump, he won the popular votes. So do you know where that puts Democrats? It's like even Obama cried because Obama was really campaigning hard for Kamala Harris. But then they lost. The big question is, and now we are getting a first glimpse as to the post-election celebration. There's a video.
Yeah, so said the Enrada, the better for say US for decided. Now this time around, no, when we decided set the Republican man Donald Trump and I sign a medio minus. So after say one kasa to ne training sometime 4 years ago, my sanko for my dear but for some penny forces sanko for away yenchi. Now we've seen a lot of people commenting after Abatono, the likes of Cardi B mo any idea deal munyina be kasa. Barack Obama wabe congratulate Donald Trump ne ade e futu krama US for. Now people were asking say so after the election what next? After the election no it was all jubilation. Just say how women just say me video na I'm share comments and just say people were like na say Donald Trump no he's on a high level on a certain class, yes, a certain class of women. And a grow and yet just anybody can no
Megan cannot better to stage. A comedy also twerking.
Oh, busy if Kamala won by now, because I only Beyonce Muye Pote.
It's true. And let me chip in this. You see, all these things are a cost America for you or more because there was this guy I'm a penny or is on follow John Legend. John Legend sat in his multi-million-dollar mansion at Los Angeles telling, say, black people, don't vote for Donald Trump. Donald Trump is going to take your lives away. Donald Trump is going to make your lives harder. Meanwhile, people are suffering. You are in your multi-million-dollar mansion in Los Angeles, and you are saying people shouldn't vote for Donald Trump. What have you, John Legend, done for the black people? So that's exactly what is really going on. But you share this particular video involve your buyer. Oh, that's why we are losing viewers like that.
What would the way last year? Oh, sorry. I'm packing my bag. Maybe I'm coming back, so I'll turn it off.
Okay, Sancho, I saw it.
After the video.
After
the video. So not just say yeshemwa. Sorry for the course. And I say, well, in fide na ye jumana. Yeshe video na just say all joyous set Trump etimi winnie. But then amount for jubilate on all this no. Binum so say senke Kamala and the winnie yanka say club esu. Ne chisha ne LGBT for you say street na boso den. But mind you, other people are also saying say ampo and the ababeto mountain so say yeah my 6 months na say yeah US no here starting park e bi mu chirima kotoka be butu pa e bi so chem say yeah ye ni hand luggage a de be pack ye neema bagana no ye nhya se mpebi and people are saying say ye kan month ye ka chem say Trump ba obepam ye nyina ma ya san back e bia na esisi no so nana e be kan say what people are scared of no say abem say Trump obepam ye nyina ma ya ba me kwa medical ba dada me sure say me ko biem
so answer and let's apologize for
yes
the sound now a call off no that was a little so I was saying something and sound a call off. What I was trying to say is that Trump is not an anti-immigration person, okay? Or an anti-immigrant person. What Trump is trying to say is you can come into the US, but come legally. If you watch Trump's victory speech just yesterday, Trump can say, we welcome immigrants. Now, Trump's position on immigration is so simple. He says that you can come to the country, but you need to come legally. I didn't know, Kasa. It is worth noting that Trump himself is an immigrant. Ne mame, ne papa, ni grandfather, ni grandparents, they all immigrated from Europe. They came to US, the American dream, and they were able to, come up in real estate. And ultimately, Trump also inherited some of the property and obey a billionaire. That being said, we understand. But Trump is saying, when you cross the border and you come to the country, you are putting burden on people. Let me make this simple analogy. All of a sudden, so how would you cater for them? Number one, more bano also mdidi. Also mujare. Also mukotiefi. They even need certain things to care. Omo yare ni adia. To once maybe you budgeted for yourself, for your 2 children, for your little family. It then puts burden, especially if the food you have can't cater for those external people. So what Trump is saying is come through the system. Through the system. We do the checks and balances. We can help you a bit more in krata, any certain bank loans, certain credits, help. We can help you with all of this. That is what Trump is saying. And I was giving an example before a network I said, look clearly even here in Ghana. Even here in Ghana, we are very circumspect of alata for. Now the Braka robbery you realize CCTV, they use a certain phrase, Nigeria for Nigeria. It's because nation as a donation Ghana needs to come here. Nigeria needs to come here. Ghana needs a nation. Nigeria needs a nation. What I say? Exactly. So the kasan omuma. What I say? Reparation. That is them. So as a nipa bako making a statement in the Adabraka robbery, because is he a Nigerian? I'm not saying Nigerians are behind the Adabraka robbery. I'm just giving you a clue as to what is really happening. Okay. Now Trump is saying, even we Africans, Ghana for crown, Castle, Nigeria for no rental Diane, not in Kofa Bim, Nigeria for nice. They are good stuffs about Nigerians. I school with them. Most of the Juma Papa. There are some people who are doing correct.
And they are very good with business too.
Exactly. But ye person Nigeria for Papa and Bra Krum. Ye person Nigeria for Babe fraud. Nigeria for Babe gangs. Nigeria for Babe cause havoc. Nigeria for Babe shaw. We don't want those people in our country. Even Ghana, Nigeria for Mobile Kromunya any ye Ghana. Ye Tikroma say, don't we deport Nigerians every time? Now no shaw gangi, yan so munya deport you on back. Do you get what I'm saying? Now no I may call a certain place. I was having a conversation with one prostitute. The first question she asked me is, am I a police? Me say, they be. Do I work with immigration? Me say, they be. And I'm saying, I asked her, why? Or not say, because immigration officers come undercover and they talk to them, they deport them. Even Ghanaians are deporting Nigerians. Main Kofa, Ghana must go. Where did Ghana must go originate from? It originated from the 1970s. Any papa muko gu Nigeria. At the end of the day, Nigeria forecast Ghana for baby brewaha. They are taking all our money and our resources. Until let's do something to sack all Ghanaians. And then the Ghana must go buy because Ghana must go more corner, no mukuta bag. So I check bag. No?
Yeah.
So it was synonymous to Ghana must go. But over 40-50 years, we still call that bag Ghana must go. So Trump is saying, come to the country, but come legally. It's as simple as that. When you come legally, there will be job for you near there. And also, it is not going to hurt those people there. And now, UK, you know, air company, UK, UK, because people are going there in record numbers. Canada, Canada, I'm a Canada, baby. It is difficult because people are just going. But systematically, if your first 10,000 about your process your movies, some resources, they are getting good jobs near there. As job applications grow, and as job the vacancies open. Oh, you hear more job people in hospitality sector. We need doctors, we need nurses, we need artisans, we need masons. Then we can open up for more people to apply. It's as simple as that. Trump is racist. Trump is devil. Trump is not a bad person. A simple analogy, and that is what we are saying. And that is all that we are saying.
Okay.
That is all that we are saying. Trump is racist. See. 2017 Trump about power. Ghanaians were still going to US. Even Ghana from US in Trump time, I'm telling you. And that time the economy a watch I said, but now no you know more New York, where are the jobs? Because in Kofa for southern border, do you know how many people entered into the US within this 4 years of Biden-Harris administration? Almost 20 million. How? It's almost like a whole country. How much is the resources? China come here 1 billion. Resources because they are coming to feed on the resources. And you watch CNN and you realize, say, migrants, you drop you off on the streets like in Krane.
Yeah.
They don't have a place to sleep. They don't have shelter. They are feeling cold. And some of them resort to armed robbery. Because we do chrome only a Jumania de they be before I realize, bring your food, they'll start beating people, they'll start criminal, you know, must start gangs. The number one issue in New York, crime. We see videos near about some streets in so.
Yeah.
Which kind of nonsense is it? So Trump is saying that we need to put a stop to this. Let's close the border. Come through the right channel. This man is not racist. That is all that we are saying. Yes, intimo amotiwo and obu a CNN in the feed almost tumu for TV masa do your own research.
Yeah.
The days are not TV per hour hono and omuka AI fan now you can do your research, you can look at alternative platforms to see if what the people are telling you if it is really red or if it is really pink. That is all that we are saying. What I say. So Ghana for more abroad mamu nso mamu fa nyem paibo yebojuma go through the right process. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go through the right process. Everything will be okay.
Fine.
That is exactly what we are saying. Now, we know about there's a country called Guyana. Black Sheriff to a newbie. That girl from Guyana, it's a Black Sheriff Lomo. Guyana, he said Black Sheriff Eka Ghana. Black Sheriff Eka Guyana. Sena Guyana itself is a country. Na Guyana bibi ekoso internet mi hu ye na say eh inti bibi ni onyansa say what is really happening.
Okay.
Again, and before anything, what you see on the screens, if the UK newspaper or more website, The Guardian, okay, we just want people to make sure saying we know what we are talking about. Okay,
so something interesting because when people are saying say Ghana yen so yebeti me aye biana because they say hey each Ghanaian at the 24,000 Ghana cedis nipa ba
wait only why
okay me make am say
24,000 Ghana cedis
nipa ba ko abosi an ya boy car amene ye no ye chema obia so obi entua ne dia wo betua 24,000 Ghana cedis but uko PM we Guyana ebusiafo de eba ne etwese empanimfo atimi aduadua mu akohu so makotu eye fango e fom agudie ama sebe sika abamu no enye sika ketwa nte se de mampani o se odwen ne manfo ho enti we decide say obeche sika no ama obi ya enya bi de hia ne say wedi 18 years na wo card kire say uye girlfriend say onipa ofi Guyana kro no so nze uye ukita card no wedi 18 years dia woni problem enti Akufo bi abenya 370 euros sebe Guyana for no more mudi Guyana dollars into omo krom one day I think say is about 1,000 Guyana dollars but o de ba euro mu dia 370 euro it is a nipa Akufo bi anti yenhwe nipa dodo egu krom ho ene nipa edi 18 years and above wo mo eba beji se sike ne ete Ghana ha na yese medeka 24,000 Ghana cedis amen to hwemfi obi aho nje hwemfi obi aho no ma na atimu se enkro ni bi wo ho no ma wo mo kom anim ebinom ya ade pa na ebinom so de say ye de ka ye tua kana enie enti no kopie mu Ghana de na chese 2019 ene wo mu sha asese wo mu atu fam mu fango ene sika netimi aba ma omu se sika aba ne de e wo se ye manfo nso nye bi de Ghana ha ye start to fango starting ye sika free fango mu besi ne ye nde ye hoda de bia ye de kana kro to fango wo ho no kra hot sen to think of say ye benye bie now the interesting part is that President ni trema initially no mo ye say nka omo de bema every household enti ene ye kwa family of nana na nka ye de ama omo no mache but omo hwemu a ebi wo honom kra na omo nya nsa asembo abusia ebi wo nifie or the street ni so far as we di 18 years akra card uti street so abenye bia fe obehye abrabo no asi eye enti no this is a very good one for Ghana citizens and this is what is happening in Ghana.
This is what is really happening. When I saw this I was like, no, this is not the normal news trend we do on pinaxtv, but we need to talk about this because if people, $327, right?
Yeah,
who converted $327 do the math for me. And the dollar back here is 16.4 cedis. So do the mathematics for me. So if you calculate I don't know if you've got the figures, but then this country is saying, and Guyana is just a small country. Guyana,
6,510.
Of course, yes. And this is not one time. It will come, let's say, in every 3 months or in every 4 months. Maybe I then Akuffo Addo BBC MIA. What I say?
But the basic statue.
Good. And let me explain. Also, the basic statue. Let me explain what is really happening. Now, Guyana no na ye krobia ni kese nya say like voter ready. Kete. Ntu sha one more mu I think do 200,000 people, okay? And recently Ghana for discover oil. Oil was a game changer. Inti discover oil no. Discover oil no. And afei what really happened was immediately discovered the oil. Then Omuka said no oil on discover. And then he bit media to help the people around. The people who are basically your friends and the citizens. Scandinavian edebe. Aside from say Scandinavian baby, what we are going to do with the money is to give people like that's normal citizens. Over a period of time. Now so say all your na yet home for so.
Yeah.
And they went even as far as to give people who are outside the country some.
Yes. They are even saying that we Guyana ni now when you mukra you come, they will give you your money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So clearly you see that there is a big shift here, and people are saying that this is something that was here. Now let's clear this up. Let's clear this up. In some way, people on social media are talking. People are furious. People are asking questions. Say, why won't Ghana do such a thing? Why won't the president do such a thing? Because now recently we're all jubilating on social media. Say Ghana oil. Only for us to be here 10 years, we don't know where the oil is going on. So this is indeed a very big question that people are complaining about. And the big question is when exactly. What I say? How? I mean, if Ghana every 6 months or country amount 6,000 cedis, do you know what that can do?
It will go a long way.
Do you know what that can do? What I said, but we are not doing all of these things that you say, and that is why the people of Guyana are definitely talking that you say, very, 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 very. So now, just give us your last words now. Yes, Antoaso.
Yes, into the Rebecca, you know, they said them Ghana fire, no Ghana phone penny phone soon, and say, or more any be Emma Ghana for because as it stands now, Neddy, Kuruno, a moye na oil no 2019 ya na ebinom sha ase 2 year yen hwe so mfa so ba ye de yenya enya hwe emfa emfiri ho so ebusianfo this is what is currently happening ewo Guyana sisia we hope say Ghana yebetimi esua efiri om ho that say munya abre edhwe.
Okay, before I ever call no, there's something which is really happening with Kenya Japan. Boyemu na yenko share the video involved.
Enti ene okopie mu parliament na twese parliament boile a backbone pushi the meeting and anke was a course of proceedings parliament sisia all because ye chirema the majority caucus and they were not on their seat day they see you was a media not publicizing the baby but Kennedy ababema clarification to that issue.
Yeah, and Ken too was there, and one of the things you did you would note is all these things are a course, you know. Ken is saying as an ninja. Okay, but Ken is not going to do. Ken is saying the Supreme Court have given a verdict. Say we should do a stay on prosecution, a stay of execution. Okay, basically a kind of stay of execution. Now we are just holding on in regards with the trial. And now in a court so okay, Niama air course no. We want to sit on it, we want to address it, we want to look at the components of the law. Law and sit then in regards to majority and minority. That is what they are saying. But Speaker Bang Bagbe no, it is as we see na so. And Ken is saying that this is something which is not actually good. Yeah. So as you can see, for the first time, it is a Kenya Japan Wakasa. Yanko share the video involved of what Kenya Japan said and even what people are saying. Say because and then MPP for boycotted Parliament. Yeah. Okay, and then Speaker has indefinitely suspended Parliament. One from now to the elections. A top. You can show video, Imbra.
You know, I decided not to talk, but what I saw at the conference center when I was coming, I've been treating you. I'm pleading with you to be very objective. You see, taking entrenched position to support a political party will not help this country. And if you know the power of the media, if you do your work well, the respect you earn, I'm begging you, you are jeopardizing your positions in society because of the way some of you politicize issues, and it won't help this country. We all want to move forward. I personally don't care whoever wins. So long as we have a peaceful country that you can breathe. I've been to war-torn countries and I know the sufferings some people are going through. That is why I don't preach for war. If not, I would have also encouraged whatever going on. I want to be the faith of the country. Today I shouted at my young man. You know, I decided not to talk, but what I saw at the conference center when I was coming, I've been treating you, I'm pleading with you to be very objective. You see, taking entrenched position to support a political party will not help this country. And if you know the power of the media, if you do your work well, the respect you earn, I'm begging you, you are jeopardizing your positions in society because of the way some of you politicize issues and it won't help this country. We all want to move forward. I personally don't care whoever wins, so long as we have a peaceful country that you can breathe. I've been to war-torn countries and I know the sufferings some people are going through. That is why I don't preach for war. If not, I would have also encouraged whatever going on. I want to be the faith of the country. Today I shouted at my young man. He asked me a question, why are you running away? You know, how can I run away? Let me tell you what actually happened this morning, which the leader did not address. He saw me going to I even entered the chamber. We were at the caucus meeting. So we took a decision that, look, Ken, go with the leadership, engage the speaker and the NDC people, then we go in, because we heard they are sitting on our side, which is the right-hand side of the speaker. So go and engage the speaker. Unfortunately, when we got there, they were sitting. That is why we returned, not that I was running away. And we couldn't stop the proceedings. So it's not deliberate that MPP refused. We needed to engage the speaker. I'm not the leadership. I'm not one of them. But they respect my opinion. And I know speaker is my friend. Before I even came to Parliament, he was my company lawyer. So I give him that respect. And sometimes I go to him and share ideas. So they say, this time, go to your man. Unfortunately, our caucus meeting took so long, and there was no TV there for us to see that they were sitting. So, young man, I was not running away. We were coming to consult the speaker and the minority group before we go in there. And unfortunately, when we went there, he was sitting, and we had to walk away. Now, the question is, where NDC was sitting, where did you want me to go and sit? Where?
Or if you go and fight them.
Do you want me to go and pull my chair from my colleague from the other side? No. We don't want that January 7th, 2021, what transpired at the chamber to continue, to be a precedent. No. So, peacefully, I just worked out with Deputy Majority Leader and the two whips. We want peace to prevail. So please, you are the mouthpiece of this country. Whatever you do, if you do it right, it will benefit the country. You go wrong, the whole country will be doomed. So don't let us politicize issues. Be objective, pragmatic, and first, we should all love this country. Look, 6 weeks or 2 weeks, 2 months ago, Burkina, they line people doing whatever they call trenches, and 600 of them, they shot them. Is that what we need in this country? Because of somebody's power? Nobody, whether you're MPP, NDC, political party, will push me to go and take arms. It won't work. We have nowhere to go, only Ghana. So you should be mindful of whatever you are going to see. This politics, where politicians, journalists have taken trench and politicians have taken trench, it won't help us. So I'm begging you. What actually happened today, it was not deliberate that we were boycotting, but we wanted to get understanding from the speaker. So we were at the caucus meeting, and maybe I will admit that it took so long.
But that is even allowed in parliamentary culture.
I engaged Honorable Abuja and told the minister, oh, then you made a mistake. You should have informed the speaker that you were at the caucus meeting. The speaker didn't do, which I cannot defend because I'm not part of the leadership. And I'm sure he's right. I'm sure if my leaders have informed the speaker that we're holding a meeting and we'll be back, definitely he would have waited. So,
but even that, Ken, it was the onus also on the so-called majority group leaders to inform the speaker, where are your colleagues? And he will tell them they are in caucus. They want to tell us that nobody knew that we were having a caucus meeting.
Well, he can be Epimenides and sit on the fence, because even if he knows, and once there's no official communication, I can pretend I didn't know. That one day, I can pretend that I didn't know. Yeah, that's the problem. I've posed that question because I entered the chamber and I saw NDC occupying MPP seats. So I just had to leave. I told the leader and the leadership, the two whips and deputy majority leader, that we should go back. And even that, you won't believe it, my lawyer, another lawyer of mine, Honorable Andy Akubi. Honorable Andy Akubi is my lawyer. But we nearly fought over there. You know, so, but that's the game of politics. But we don't want you to fund it. Because when there's a problem, don't think you hold the camera and you'll be saved. All of us. So young man, I was not running away. I wanted peace. As for running away, it's not in my vocabulary. But when we are growing, there you know. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. That's all right.